bundled up all my wires, labeled everything. Absolutely make sure no matter what you cut, you label. My system is I put two different like little tag flags on here, two different colors wired together, so I make sure that I know that's a connection and not a label mark. And that's the dead end that goes to the whatever fixture it is. And on the live end, because this is just temporary, like 2 or 3 days, I have the label, the double flag again, blue and white label, and I tape this off with this clear packing tape, so if I do go to mess with any of these bundles, I don't accidentally cut it, because the second I see that clear tape, I know that that's something I need. Every time I cut a section of wire or an appliance out, I always make sure that I start the bus, I put the bus in gear to make sure I didn't screw up any transmission safety switches or lockouts. This hasn't happened in a couple buses, but when I first started out doing this, it was known to happen. Okay, this may not be the same for every bus, but this is a 96 Thomas Avista International chassis. And I got the emergency hatches here. And as you can see, one side of the switch is grounded, and the other side turns into this blue wire. This blue wire goes down along the top, connects into the emergency window. It daisy chains all the way down, connects into here. Another hatch connects over into this emergency window. And I was worried about connecting the circuit, because I know some of these make it so there's an emergency disconnect, but this one, in this case, goes all the way. This only does the windows and the hatches. And I first grounded it to the wall, and I'll show you what that does real quick. You guys will wait a second. If I ground this part of the switch, I ground it to the chassis, the buzzer goes off. These are the windows and the hatches. Those don't kill the engine. Now for the back of the bus, we have these wires. There's 3 wires here. This is the one that will kill the engine and not permit it to start. I've gone over this switch a couple times. I spliced it into this video, but basically we got a 33 white wire that connects into, strangely enough, just one side of the buzzer box and nothing else. And then we have 32, not focusing, but 32, and that connects onto the far side, comes into this black one. It goes to the back, the front side of this switch. And someone's stealing the neighbor's car, apparently. Right in the middle of the video. It's as real as it gets. I don't know. No neighbors. We'll shut the door. I'm not a nosy neighbor. Anyway, so what I did is I traced these all the way back, all the way down here, all the way to the front. I did go in the fuse box, so don't think that I just randomly started cutting stuff. I did go in the fuse box. I saw the relay. I'm just trying to make this as quick and painless as possible for everyone. I did label every single wire in the bus. I did not cut anything until I found every single wire in the bus. Now, blue wire from the back door again. I'll just touch it to here. Again, signal wire for the buzzer. Why? I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I'm just a guy, a welder who tears apart buses for a living. But I connected 32 and 33. I'll show you without real quick. Let's fire up these bad boy glow plugs because I've been talking for about 2 minutes. 32 and 33 are separated. The blue is the buzzer. I already just touched that to the frame. If I try and turn the key now, nothing. I'm getting a voltage. It only goes to 12. It goes to 11 and a half. Now I'm going to connect these two wires with the magic of video. Now those two wires are connected. There you go. So I connected 32, 33. That was the signal wire from the buzzer box in the back for whatever reason. And the yellow wire, the 32. So 32, 33 starts right up, no problem. I'll bring you outside real quick, super quick, magic video, high tech. We'll cut this out if we have to, but I don't think we will. It's only a second. Okay, here's the side panel box of the bus. I know they're different for different buses, but here's what we have. In the box, this relay here. Try and get you a good view. There's the communication port. This box right here. Now, for whatever reason, 33 comes into this side of the box. 33. Also connected to that box, on this side, it chases all the way around. It's a number 27. Or 29, I'm sorry. 29 is also in the back of the bus. 30 is on this side of the relay. And there's the stupid buzzer on that side. So connect those up. Bypasses all this junk. Let's start. I'm not tearing out too many wires. I'm only tearing out what's necessary to clean up the back. I've found tons of wires up here, including like a completely unused wiring system for speakers in the back of the bus for an internal PA system, which this bus didn't use that option, but apparently it came wired from the factory that way. Obviously before you cut anything out, go look at what all these wires are, go back to the component in the bus, the light, the switch, whatever, and trace it all the way back as far as you can, and label everything before you touch anything. All right?